they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient, and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, it's the world honestly burning. That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds have put the work in, we got some work, man. I started to do. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of bluff, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I started to go. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking.
Welcome back to your favorite channel. We back up in here. PB K9s, dog TV and news for the day. Giving it to these brothers and sisters the way they always want it. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some brothers gonna like it, some ain't, man. Like I always say, big shout out to all the dog lovers from across the world, from one side to the other. We got some dog news today. We got a South African Pitbull fighting bust. We got an African dog attack situation what we're gonna watch. We got some dog talk to talk about, you know, and like I always say, appreciate everybody that's rocking with me tonight, everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's watching that's not in the chat, because a lot of people don't get down in the chat. Y'all hit that like button up, man. Go ahead and do it right now. No, tally it up. If you ain't, like I said, if you ain't donating or you ain't kicking out the bread, least you can do is hit that like button up or hit that subscribe button, either or, you know, or both, preferably both, you know, preferably both. Now, one thing we're going to start off, we're going to get into the news. You know, and I'm going to start off, you know, speaking a little bit about that 400 years situation. You know, we're going to speak a little bit about the 400 years. And, you know, some people thought that was fake news. Some people thought that's fake. And this is what happened, man. It's just common sense. You know, we can say the common sense part is we don't know how he got that much time, but we know how he got that much time. See, this is the thing. He had 100 and some animal cruelty charges, right? 100 and some, 90 some dog fighting and 30 some animal cruelty, something like that. All right. Now, You can go to trial or you can take your plea. If you don't want to take a plea and you want to go to trial, when you go to trial, everybody knows what happened when you go to trial. You get found the max, or the judge, most of the time, judge give you the max of your maximum penalty. Now, if they take 100 and some dogs and they give them maximum penalty, say 4.5, 4 years, 5 years for each dog, that's what equaled up to 400 years. Now, what I think, it'll get brought back and he may do a year or two or something like that, or, off that. May even do more than that, 5 to 10 or something. I don't know, but the 400 years come from taking it to trial. They find you guilty. Now they charge you with each single count. They give you the max on each single count. And all that added up to 470 some years, in prison. And the thing about it, they really can make you do all that and you don't break it down. You had a chance to go to take a plea. That's the whole thing about taking pleas sometimes. He going to be able to bring it back to court and do an appeal and all that stuff. And I'm quite sure that he will get it broke down. It may just be something that they want the public to see right now and make him do a little bit of time and come back home. But at the end of the day, they give you that time, it's a chance you can do that time. And we all know he can't do 400 years. He can't do 100 years. Can't do 200. He might can do 100, but he can't do 200. Unless the Lord intervene. But at the end of the day, man, to the ones that thought it was fake, it wasn't fake. To the ones that say it's overkill, I say the same thing. You just better off just saying, yo, you get 30 years or you get 20 years, 40 years or something. And then he going to have to do that, or either he going to have to try to fight it and get out early. But 400 years, and then like brothers say, man, we can start today and we can look at all the news from South Carolina to California today. And we watch how many kids get neglected, how many kids get touched, how many women, like we said, get raped, how many women get sexually abused, whether it's from rape or like sexual harassed at the job. We can look at all that stuff, add up the time that these folk get, or these folk trying to make an example out of these people. You see, the example they doing with dog fighters, that's the example they need to make with these police that's killing these brothers out here in these streets. If you make examples, if you made an example out of different folk, you would have more of a understanding when you approach cars and different things. See, we all understand that we're not gonna get outside the what we're talking about, but we all understand that police have dangerous jobs, so they have to do their job the way they do their job. But we also know the fuckery that goes on, throughout the system. If you make examples, see, we're not talking about no 15, 20 years, 30 years, make examples. Same way you made an example out of that brother, 400 years, when these police pull their gun out and we looking up to them to help the community, and they do things to violate people's rights, make an example out of them, not just the dog fighters. You see? But hey, man, I'm just saying, we all know, like we said, and the news people said this. The news people themselves said this. This is the longest penalty for dog fighting ever in history. We done seen dogs with their faces ripped off. We done seen dogs with their legs gone. We done seen brothers out here having sex with dogs. And I done reported at least 15 different episodes where people had sex with dogs throughout my YouTube thing, different times. Some men, some women. But the crimes, the time that they get don't match the time that these brothers get. It's crazy. Now, one brother made a statement, and made a point. When we compare UFC, right? We all know we love UFC fighting, but it's gotta be something more to dog fighting, why it's illegal and why they push the agenda the way they push it, to where you have human beings literally have the right to destroy themselves and don't get a charge, don't get, because you in the sport. How can a human being do that to themselves and that not be illegal, but yet the issue about animals are overpressed? Now, one might argue and say animals can't speak for themselves, and I agree with that. And this, what I'm speaking about is not to try to talk up for dog fighting or this. Nah, we just speaking in general, just speaking in general. There's nothing really more crueler than UFC in the United States when it comes to violence. I'm talking about legal violence. No other sport, this sport, you can literally put somebody in a wheelchair, disable them, break their arms, break their legs, knock their eyes out, knock all the teeth out, nothing happens. Millions are made off that. But like I said, man, real news, what I give the brothers, what I give the sisters, I give brothers and sisters this news because they put it out here. They wanted to make an example. I'm going to tell you right now, whether you believe it or not, any of us, we can say so-and-so watching this channel. Listen here, I've been doing this dog news long enough to understand. A lot of folk watch my channel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folk watch my channel, whether it's underground brothers in this dog community, whether it's dog trainers, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's whoever. They watch my channel. And like I always say, I can only give brothers the right way to go, at least what I think. And a lot of times that don't sound good. It's not coming out the way you want it to come out. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to sound this way. You wanted to be all fed to you on a plate. You know what I'm saying? When I give it to you, I give it to you. It's no easy way. It's no nice way to say you get your ass out there and screw up, then you're going to be on the news. There's no nice way to say if you screw up like that brother from Paul in Georgia did, you're going to get 400 years. It's a possibility. Very possible chance. Many brothers would have took the plea. Many brothers would have took it to trial. You have just that many brothers that said, nah, I ain't did that. That brother probably felt like he wasn't dog fighting, but he did have scratched up dogs. So he want to take it to trial. Juvie made a song about that a long time ago. Juvenile, don't play with them folks' intelligence. Sometimes you got to just take them pleas, and you got to know when to take it to the door. Everything ain't meant to take to the door. But if you sincerely know you innocent, then, anybody who sincerely know they're innocent, you do what you got to do. But they even got charges for that. They got, what I forgot what they call it, but it's basically where you innocent, but the trial is making you feel like they're going to convict you of being guilty. So you take some kind of plea. I forgot what it's called. It's like, I'm saying I'm innocent, but I'm going to take this plea because this thing look like it's going to turn over on me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, like I said, some going to like it, some ain't. One person got up there and said, this is hard to listen to. This is hard to listen to. All they do is repeat this and that. Listen here, like I said, unsubscribe to the channel, unlike it, do what the hell you got to do. Keep your ass from over here. At the end of the day, I always tell brothers, I'm not trying to get up here and speak like I'm from Harvard. You know, half of the people I'm dealing with ain't, a lot of them seem like they ain't even on middle school education. For the dumb shit they keep doing over and over and over and over. It don't take, like I say, it don't take a rocket scientist to see some of this stuff. Brother asked me, what beef do I have with mall cunt? Now, this is what I say. For anybody that think there's a beef that I have with mall cunt, you don't understand what is going on around you today. And that's why I said in the comment, my brother, have a great day. It's not meant for me to argue with every brother that don't understand. You know, the news is meant to put the ones that don't want to understand and act like they can't understand. That's what this news channel for. You know, that's what it's for. You worried and you say it's hard for you to watch this because I'm repeating something. But yeah, it's hard for me to get this news because you got assholes to be repeating the same shit over and over and over again. And then brag about it like it's something good. Brag about it like it's something good. But like I said, man, PBK9 just give these brothers and sisters this news, this dog talk, unlike any other. You know, I stand on my dog credentials. I stand on that I made changes in my life. I did all that stuff in the past. I ain't trying to do it no more. You know, I said something wrong. It ain't that I ain't trying to do it no more. I'm not going to do it no more. You know, I know what it is. I know how to adapt to what's going on around me. It's too much technology involved with today's way of living for me to sit around and act like I'm stuck on stupid, like many of these brothers do. And they want you to act like them, and they get mad because you don't act like them. You know? Maybe you need to go to some of them rescue channels if you want to hear it politically correct. Go to some of them rescue Facebook pages and listen to what they talking about. Good stuff when they talking about rescuing the dogs and all that. But if you need to hear it like that, go to that channel. Because like I said before, it come out how it come out. At the end of the day, brothers get the message and brothers get the picture. The ones that want to, you know, at least the ones with at least common sense. Because sense ain't all that common these days. You know, we got to take it back to the days when sense was common. These little young guys, they acting tough, they acting this, they acting that. They can't afford the dogs, they won't buy dogs, they never bought the dogs. They talking about this, they talking about that. You can't even afford the rounds to start a war if you wanted a war. You know, at the end of the day, man, it's a lot of misguided folk out here in this dog community. It's a lot of great brothers out here, sisters out here in this dog community. You know, and with the misguided ones, the bad apples, they'll linger their way around and try to hang around and push their little bullshit ways onto you. You know, and eventually if you don't see it and distance yourself from it, you know, it'll be part of your everyday program. You know, I did that video earlier with the puppies, with the masks and all that. I was just bull jiving. You know what I'm saying? Showing these brothers I can do what they can't do. Get on video with some puppies. I just put the mask on just to play around. You know what I'm saying? Get on some videos with some puppies. And like I told you, if you took care of your dogs, you could do that. It ain't my thing. I ain't the one that can grant you access to these dogs and take your access away from them. Them court people did that. Them same ones that you like I said, to these brothers, and we gonna keep pushing the issue. To that brother that say, what's the beef? No beef, brother. You gotta understand what's going on around you. Y'all remember the big Indiana bust that happened just a year or so or 2 years ago or whatever? You know, the court starts April the 25th. April the 25th trial starts for that multi-state dogfighting drug bust that happened in Indiana and them other states, you know, Detroit, I think it was, and a few more states. You know, Chicago, April the 25th, trial starts. You know, PBK9s, keeping my brothers and sisters up to date what's going on. But check this out real quick before we get too deep in this dog talk. Let me give my brothers a little bit of this news and get this news rocking. We got a brother who jumped in the icy, cold river to save his dog in Vermont, or to save a dog in Vermont. Got the video footage for you. PBK9s doing it. We always do it, man. Always. Always. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat it again for always. Check it out.
Come on, baby.
Gosh, this is the video of the whole day. New video coming out of Vermont where a man waded into this icy river to rescue that dog. A man braving the freezing waters to get to Arizona. That's the dog's name. Her owner, Morgan Sarasoli, spent the day searching for her, fearing the worst, of course. And it's a reunion, warming hearts even on the coldest winter day. Morgan in Arizona joined me now live, along with Chris McRitchie, the hero in all of this. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for hopping on. I mean, Morgan, I can only imagine what this time has been like for you. Chris is your guardian angel.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for him every single minute of every single day.
Yeah, Chris, what does it feel like to return somebody's, forever friend and essentially her child back to her after a day of worrying?
Oh, it felt great. I mean, at the time, I didn't think it was as big of a deal as it's become. But I kind of felt like it was something I'd hope somebody do for my dog if they were in the river. So it ended up being a really good, feel-good story.
Yeah, absolutely. Take us back to the moment where you were passing the river, you saw the dog was in trouble, and you knew that you were going to go in and do something about it.
Yeah, my son happened to notice the dog in the river, which is an unusual thing to hear him say. And then when I pulled over, there wasn't, it was one of those, there wasn't a ton of time, and over we go, and it happened so fast. But as you can see in the video, it was just one of those. It had to happen at that moment, or something bad was going to happen.
Yeah,
so.
And you were just in a t-shirt, sweats, a pair of boots. It's remarkable. Hey, Morgan, how's Arizona doing this morning after all that?
He's fantastic. The situation kind of was a blessing in disguise. She was diagnosed with Lyme disease, which I probably wouldn't have known had this not happened. And so she's been on medication for since the 11th, and she's got the puppy back in her, and she's doing great. She's lovey. She's wonderful.
Oh, I love it. And Chris, what's your message to other people who are hearing this story? Because I imagine there would also be a lot of people who would pass those icy waters and say, you know what, maybe someone else will help out instead. What's your message to folks after this story worked out so well and miraculously for the two of you?
I mean, it's certainly a personal decision. I wouldn't recommend going into icy waters in general. Luckily, the water wasn't over my head, and that may have been more of a dangerous situation, but it's a personal decision, I would say. It's not something I would say definitely go do, but it would be hard. It would have been hard to just drive away, knowing how that turned out. So.
Yeah, felt right for you in the moment, and thank goodness. A story with a happy ending. Morgan Sarasoli, Chris McRitchie, and Arizona too. Thank you all three for being here this morning and sharing your story. Bye, guys. Have a great week.
Now, let me give y'all a little bit of that computer voice stuff. We're going to go to South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got a South African dog fighting raid. It's going down. PBK9s giving you that world dog news. South African dog fighting raid. And when you're listening to the computer voice, she going to clearly tell you it's illegal everywhere. And when she's explaining the rules and the laws, it sounds just like ours. But it's enough talking. PBK9s, South Africa, Cape Town, let's go.
On Thursday last week, the Cape of Good Hope SPCA received disturbing video footage of dog fighting that took place in Westbank. In the video footage, it can be seen how the culprits incite their dogs to attack each other. When the dogs were all worked up and ready to attack, the owners released their dogs to attack each other. The owners and spectators were encouraging the dogs to fight whilst one of the spectators filmed the fight. With the video in hand, our inspectorate team immediately jumped into action and started the investigation. The assistance of the City of Cape Town's law enforcement animal control unit was also called in for assistance. Dogfighting is illegal in South Africa. It is a crime to be involved in any way with the fighting of animals or to own, keep, train or breed animals used for fighting. It is also illegal to buy, sell or import these animals. A person found guilty of any involvement in dogfighting is liable for a fine of R80,000 and/or imprisonment of up to 24 months with a criminal record. Moreover, it is a criminal offense to incite, encourage or allow any animal to attack another animal or proceed to fight. It is a crime to promote animal fighting for monetary gain or entertainment. It is also considered a crime to allow any of these activities to take place on a property you own, live on or have control of. It is a crime to watch dog fighting, as is being on the same property where dog fighting is taking place.
Now, before we leave Africa, we got some old news. You know, this time it's from a pit bull attack. From a pit bull attack where some brothers was walking and the dog just came running out the blue, jumped on the brother. The other brother scattered and went home, came back. The brother was all bit up. But I'm going to let y'all check this video out. Like I said before, man, we giving you that news worldwide. From continent to continent. And not from city to city. You know, they can't keep up with the Bay from city to city. I'm going from continent to continent, so I know they can't rock with me, man. Let's go.
Of pensioner Marie Michaels still fresh in their minds. Residents in Santa say action must now be taken following another attack. Vogan Cordom says he and his friend Sandise Mfiki were walking in the early hours of Saturday after collecting scrap when the pit bulls came running.
I was in front, he was in back. I see the dogs coming. He see too late the dogs. The time the dogs having, the dogs taking over the street in the farm, I was running forward.
He ran home out of fear. Mfiki returned much later.
He was bitten from down till up till his head, hands, everything. It was very bad.
He says his friend was taken by ambulance to hospital the next day. He hasn't seen him since.
And then now we come in the fourth accident of two dogs biting the people outside the road, not in premises of Andres, outside the road at Santa Cruz.
This is the only sign alerting people to danger.
Because it's no secure gate, it's no security, the dogs are walking up and down. We're driving up here, the dogs are outside. Yes, we need these dogs out of here, or himself, he must be gone.
Residents say the owner of the dogs hasn't visited any of the victims bitten by his dogs. We went onto the premises but could not find anyone, just barking dogs inside the house.
A case must be opened at the local police station by the victim in terms of the Animal Matters Amendment Act number 42 of 1990.
She says the SPCA can only act if dogs are experiencing cruelty or neglect. Police are encouraging complainants to make appointments with the station commander of the Durbanville SAPS. As for the death of Marie Michaels, police say the inquest is still under investigation. Aisha Ismail for Santa Cruz.
Like I always say, man, no matter what continent, what country we live in, we always got to practice responsibility when it comes to these dogs. When you look at that video, it clearly showed they didn't even see anybody was staying in the house or not. They just know the dogs was running loose, you know. So we got to practice responsibility with these dogs, man. We can't move and leave them at houses, vacant houses, no, none of that, man. You got to take them to the vets, put these dogs down, or either get rid of them to other folk, man. You can't leave them like strays and none of that. You got to practice responsibility because it always end up with somebody getting hurt. You know, unlike a lot of breeds where you can just let them go in the street, if you let them pit bulls go, man, and they adapt, they get to where they know how to run stray and survive with the rest of the strays. You know, a lot of times, you know, they will get, and sometimes even when they don't get straight, they just know how to roam the yard, you know, when to leave the yard and stuff. These dogs go attack people, man, you know, and just imagine how many dogs attack people before all this social media and stuff got up like this. How many dogs attacked people and came back home and nobody knew who dogs them was, you know? And so we got to just practice responsibility when it comes to any kind of dog that bites, you know? So I want brothers to start practicing this saying right here. Stop asking yourself, are pit bulls, should they be trained to bite or should they be trained for protection? You know, ask yourself that about any breed. Should any breed be trained to bite or protection if the owner is not going to be responsible? That's the whole thing. It's not the pit bull. It's any breed at all. If you're not going to be responsible with the dog, leave the dog alone. Let the dog stay where it's at, or whoever got the dog. Or if you feel like you can't take on that responsibility of having a protection dog, leave them the way you got them. No matter the breed don't make no difference. Any dog is dangerous once it get on that type of level. You know, I got a homegirl who trained big schnauzers and all that type of stuff. Now we'll think a schnauzer is a punk dog, cause we think about the small ones, you know. But if you get one of these dogs from my homegirl and you train it to bite somebody and you don't fully train it and use the responsibility with these dogs, then we're gonna be doing a news article where a schnauzer done ran through the neighborhood somewhere and mauled somebody down. It don't matter the breed. It matter about responsibility with any breed, any dog. So stop putting it on the pit bull, brothers. You know, put that in your head. You know, from this point on, understand it got to be with any breed, not just with our breed and trying to put all that weight on our dog's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to y'all brothers' opinions, you know, our dogs were bred to fight. You know, they didn't have human aggression in them, just like any other dog. So you had to train it in them. So if we getting pit bulls that you don't have to train human aggression in, then y'all need to go back to the table with y'all breeding and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when we do our protection training, we train this stuff into these dogs. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, PB K9s, give it to my brothers and give it to my sisters. Fair and uncut, raw and unbiased. You know, now, I seen one person ask on Facebook, has Raw Bull done got his time? No, my brothers. Now you get the picture. Now you see what's going on and you start to catch on to what's going on around you. No. Now ask yourself, is this a beef with my old cat? Or is this me trying to look out for my fellow dog men to say, no, we understand. We cannot purchase, we cannot sell, and we cannot own no dog for fire. Now, owning means you had to purchase. Purchase means you're buying it from somewhere. We want to make sure the somewhere ain't the brothers that's getting in trouble with these dogs. That's what we're trying to figure out. You call it a beef, I call it being real. With you, my brother. If you know, I call it being real with you. That's all. It's much love to that brother. I don't got no problem with that brother. But I will say this, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. All the way 100% honest with you. You know, when this brother got the kind of guy that he got that's advertising his dogs, and they coming at me saying this and saying that, I told brothers a long time ago, what's the purpose? See, like, I don't understand. Like, sometimes I put things in example in street terms because a lot of people can understand it better and I can explain it better sometimes. You know, you beefing with me, right? You beefing with me out here. You know, you coming through with the Max, you coming through with the switches and all that, and you got work supplying the streets and all that, and you beefing with me, right? But I know everything that you getting is coming from Sugar Bear over here, right? I know everything. I know Sugar Bear importing the guns. I know Sugar Bear supplying you with the work, and I know Sugar Bear got you strong as he got you, right? See, I'm from that area. I'm gonna go get the man that's supplying the one that's giving me problems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I knock him off all day, but yet it ain't gonna kill the deal. You know what I'm saying? I go stop it from him. I don't have to worry about him. You know, in certain ways. So that's why I told brothers a long time ago, you know, you can't be saying this and saying that and feel like you want to go toe to toe to brothers that are out here doing things the legal and right way. You know, cause then you want to say, oh, you hitting below the belt now. Oh, you going too low. Oh, this and oh, that. Nah, what I'm doing is we about to look at this news and all this type of stuff. We about to pay attention to these brothers that's getting knocked off with these dogs. We ain't forgetting about them because it's 3 or 4, 5, 6 months gone by. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, one thing we know with that Raw Bull situation, he had 100 and some dog fighting charges. He had conspiracy. He had racketeering. He had all that shit that this brother didn't have. The brother from Poland, Georgia, they have nothing compared to Raw Bull. Nothing at all. 400 years. That's something for Raw Bull to look at. You see, that's an example from Paulding County. Slap Raw Bull clean in his face and show you. This brother had 100 and some dogs, gave him 90 some counts of animal cruelty. He took it to trial. What you gonna do, Raw Bull? Brothers, sisters, you starting to get the picture. You know, you starting to get the picture. These brothers only want your money at the end of the day. They don't give a damn if you get locked up. They don't give a damn if you doing good, doing bad. They don't care about your dogs, none of that. They just want you to come spend more money for another dog. That's all they want, man. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and until I ask any brother that mentioned that Walker and Big John stuff to me in my face, because brothers be like, oh, I speak this way about them Big John dogs, saying certain ones of them ain't legitimate when it comes to the dogs grown. You saying I'm mad because they didn't give me the kennel name? Anybody who been rocking with me, anybody who rocks with me, I can't accept another kennel name. I am Pelican Bay. There's no way you can give me another kennel name. How can I get mad because you didn't give me Welcome Out? I'm up here every day, every single day. Skip days sometime, you know, repping my own shit. I can't help the next brother don't have the backbone that everybody ain't built the same out here when it come to these things, man, in general. You know, same way I say, man, brother asks to the brother that said, like I said, is it a beef with certain dog brothers because I'm giving y'all brothers the facts? So, brother, you ask me, is it a beef? I ask you, is it normal for the feds and the U.S. Marshals to come to your house, take your dogs? I ask you that, brother. Give me an answer in the chat. Give me an answer in my comments. Either one you feel comfortable doing. Is that normal? And is that normal for people you buy dogs from, brother? It's what I want to know. Because I'm saying, you know, if that's normal, like I say, they make a place for you. It's called the news channel. You know, and we tell you all the time. We tell you all the time. By the time I realize, oh, this so-and-so, oh, this so-and-so that may have been in the chat before, oh, this so-and-so that may have been in the comments before. By the time I realize that, I done posted the news. You know, so, I mean, do what you want to do, my brothers. But understand, there's no beef with me. I'm living legitimate. I'm living righteous. You know, a civilian life. You know, I ain't out just doing all that other stuff a lot of these brothers doing. Like I said before, all I really got to do when it comes to Tacoma, Washington, all I really got to do, I want Tacoma, Washington, whoever that James M. McGivens got to report to them animal abuse classes and them dog fighting courses. I want him to talk to the world and explain what he learned from them courses. There's too many brothers out here, they need to hear what he learned. And them Tacoma, Washington, Pierce County taxpayers want to know if they wasted their money on a flunky. You know, it seems to me y'all made an example with the wrong brothers across this country. You got Brother Thaxton about to turn 60. He ain't turned 60 yet. May have turned it since this trial. I'm quite sure he done turned 60 already. You know, Brother Thaxton 60. I'm going to say the brother maybe had a few scarred up dogs. I don't know. You know, but they locked him up for 9 dogs. You know what I'm saying? Locked him up for 9. 20 years. 5, got to do 5 behind bars. The guys that they said was fake news, 475. They ain't say when he coming home, 475. Brother, you be fighting 20 years before you break down 475. They look at it like you won. You only get 20 years over 475. You know, they look at it like you won, but yeah, you lost half your life. Oh, you got 450 years knocked off your shit, but you still did a dub. You tell me what it is, fam. Folk out there, my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? All I could do is give it. Like I said, man, I done took rocks, sticks, stones. They throw it all. They say it all. They don't do it all. They ain't doing nothing. And like I said before, it ain't the brothers that's in the dog game. It ain't the brothers that's making these news. Because the brothers that made these news, different times when I do it, they ain't the ones talking shit. They know when they make the news that I'm going to put it up here. Them brothers ain't the ones talking trash. It's the little wannabes out here getting in the way and trying to hinder the ones who really, you know, really trying to learn something. And like I said before, man, everybody grown. Everybody make their own decisions. Everybody move and do what they got to do, how they got to do it. Now, ask yourself this, brothers and sisters. You don't think that's going to get around the country from judicial system to judicial system, from courtroom to courtroom? The brother in Georgia caught 400-some years for dogfighting. You don't think that's going to make it through and everybody's going to hear about it? All the lawyers, the judges, the prosecutors? You don't think somebody else going to play copycat? The next person going to play copycat? The next solicitor? You know, you don't think examples going to be made after this? This is not the end of this. This is just the beginning. 475. Brothers be taking pleas, you know? Brothers be taking pleas because there's no telling what they offer them. They may have offered that brother 20 years. Nobody gonna take a plea for 20 years on an animal cruelty dog fighting charge. I'm gonna tell you that now. Nobody gonna do it unless you have to look at the situation, fam. Are you caught red-handed, whatever they say you're doing? Have you been caught doing that? Some of y'all brothers have been caught red-handed and you not red-handed in the box, red-handed, whatever they trying to say you doing. You know? And you taking this shit to trial. But like I said, man, to each his own. Everybody has their own life. Everybody gotta do what they gotta do for themselves to survive out here, man. That's all it is to it. I can't tell this brother what to do, how to plead. He can't tell me what to do, how to plead. You know, once we get that understanding, this world will be a whole lot better, and especially this Pitbull community. Some of these channels, they'll be a whole lot better when you understand this ain't a communist system out here, man. We living on democracy laws, brother. You know, brothers do what they want to do. Yes, sir, man. Big salute to all them brothers that getting them old family Southern Reds. See, they trying to steal the Walker Red name. They can't steal that because I started that Walker Red shit. They don't know what the Walker Reds even mean. You know, they don't even know what it mean. But them old family Southern Reds, that's across me and those city boy that came up with. You know, it is what it is. Salute everybody with them old family Southern Reds. They ain't the old family Red Nose. That's a great line of dogs, but that's a different line of dogs. We talking about old family Southern Reds. Old family Southern Reds. Based off the old family Southern Bulldogs. from the South, the Yellow Dogs, the Red Boy Jocko, Mr. Burns, Mr. Chavis, Mr. Tant, based off these dogs. Old Family, Southern Reds. It is what it is. Salute to my brothers and my sisters out there, man. Salute to you. It just, like I always say, a wicked, wicked game out here. A lot of brothers don't understand it. A lot of brothers is never going to understand it. This system, I guess the way the system is made for some brothers to go down. Let's just talk real, man. Let's just talk real, okay? We got the Indiana situation. Y'all remember when I gave y'all that raid from state to state up there? Feds. Raw Bull, Feds. Marquant, Feds. Marquant, let me pronounce it right, Feds. Now, brothers, sisters, pet lovers across the world, do the Feds not give each other information? And we talking about one organization. We're not talking about them sharing their information with city or them sharing their information with county, them sharing their information amongst their agency. So we talking about all this stuff happened over the past 2 years. We talking about over going 500 some dogs. Over 500 some dogs confiscated between all these situations in 2 years in one agency. You don't think they're putting 1, 2, and 3 together? 1, 2, and 3 to this? So you tell me, should you know or not know who's doing the right things with these dogs? Do you want to be purchasing your dog from somebody and then you not even knowing that they selling dogs for fighting? You not even knowing they selling dogs for fighting, but they claiming they is promoting that they selling dogs for fighting? You not knowing it, but yet they know it, and they gonna make it look like you know it. See, so what you want to know or don't you want to know? Like I said, end of the day, a lot of y'all want to be in the positions y'all end up in. A lot of y'all never been in positions or never been in situations, so you willing to risk yourselves and your freedom and the person around you freedom. Anybody with common sense, like I always say, any single person with a little bit of grain of sense that was in James L. McGivens' position, when that judge said you couldn't have dogs no more, if you felt like you wanted to break the law by having dogs still and make more money, just a little bit of sense would have made you leave that courtroom, fly on the right path. If you're going back to YouTube, stay away from the bullshit. You can't, and actually you can't even be on YouTube because them folk told you don't promote no dogs. So the thing would have been to come from the court and do your thing on the under. Make all the money you want to make on the low. But no. This brother's still showing the same ignorance that got him jammed 3 times in a row in 14 months. That's why they made an example out the brother in Paulding County. Because when you let people get off like how James got off, they do the same shit over and over and over and over again. So that's why I say none of the shit match up. I told brothers a long time ago, here on this East Coast, here down here in the South, I don't know how they doing in Tacoma, Washington, and Pierce County. Over here in the South, you get jammed up with these dogs, you get animal cruelty, your ass going to prison. I don't know how it's going in other places. You know what I'm saying? Just gave you the situation in Alabama where the brother took a guilty plea. And he doing several years, and I think it was it went fed on him. So at the end of the day, man, it's all about choices. What choices we can make, what choices you can make, I can make, in order to make this game better. Sitting around and playing dumb and acting like you don't see what's going on around you is not going to make nothing better. And like I always say, I ain't going to get in the way of these folk jobs. One thing about it, I'm giving the news and I'm staying out the way. Out the way, because I see brothers just, they don't mind putting themselves in sticky situations. And like I said, I done felt that feeling to have a dog that's, we feel like it's unstoppable, and it's all good. I ain't pressed on it no more. I'm totally, committed to this legal life, baby. It just is what it is. I'm totally committed to this legal life, man. Like I said, I done been through the struggle. And see, what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to the fake Walkamo, he got me blocked on Facebook. His boy got me blocked on Facebook, right? And I blocked everybody who I know are blinded. Everybody who I know blinded, I block you on Facebook. I don't want you on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At the end of the day, like I said before, the real Walkamo know who the real dog man is. At the end of the day, all I see is a little jealousy. Not from the Walkamo, the real Walkamo, from the fake one. Where was you at when them boys lost their dogs? DJ, where was you at then? Where was you at over the past 2 years? Period. You wasn't around. It's a money ploy. Or one day you pop up on Facebook or YouTube, or you see we talking about this, and you feel like, oh, you can step in and man, listen here, man, you got shit fucked up out here. At the end of the day, like I said before, I don't even look at that situation the same no more, because brothers lying for a dollar bill in your face, look at you like you nothing, lying for a dollar bill and expect you to be stupid. Nah, man. Always had my own bulldogs. And at the end of the day, I know brothers gonna be on the back streets talking good about this person, making lies about this, lying about that. Oh, he mad about this and he mad about that. Bullshit. Tell the truth what the truth is. Did you, man, listen here, man. I start to say something, Start to say something, man. All I could do is keep doing it how I'm doing it. Giving brothers these dogs. I ain't gonna lie and say I got 30 dogs I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? To try to swindle y'all brothers. Y'all ain't tired of being swindled yet? That's why we be on Titan Craig ass, Titan Kendall's ass, swindling them brothers, talking to brothers like they nothing. Thinking you smarter than brothers, lying to brothers in their face and trying to play brothers because of a name. You don't realize we all equal, except for the ones that don't got common sense. The ones who want to be assholes, they down there, but we all equal. And just me as a man that want to have something for myself, I can never claim another kennel name. I worked too hard with my shit when I had Bo. Bo wouldn't let me claim that shit. The spirit of Sambo won't let me claim, I'm Walkamo. No, man. Hell no. I got my own bulldog credentials, big dog. Like I said before, man, and like I said on the live and the video before the video, DJ, please stop calling my people the fake Walkamo. Please stop calling my people with these crackhead ass prices trying to buy their dogs. When you claim you got 30 and 40 dogs, you got all the old dogs. Stop doing that, dog. Stop doing it. It ain't no hate in it, period. But like we said, this ain't the era for them lies that y'all boys want to kick. This ain't the era for them lies you and Ed want to kick. When I speak anything when it comes to that Big John stuff or that Walkamo stuff, it ain't to what y'all got going on now. 20 years from now, these brothers be talking about this same shit that's going on social media, like how I be talking about them bootleg tent dogs. Same way. It ain't gonna make no difference. A lie is a lie. Trying to get a dollar is trying to get a dollar. Not understanding that when shit over is over. If it's not over, you got to start from the bottom. You get robbed in the game for all your work, everything you got is either over or you're going to start from the bottom. Work your way back up to that dollar. But nah, man, we in this era, like I said, it's a clashing of eras right now. A lot of your old schoolers still think that lies. See, like I said before, once you get caught in one lie when it comes to these dogs, and it's a real lie, dog, that shit takes all the credibility that you was talking about. Everything the stories that you say about this and about that, it makes a brother feel like, was he lying then? If you lied to me about something you don't gotta lie to me about, modern day times when we all grown because of a damn green dollar bill, how many times have you lied to me in my face about a green dollar bill and I believed it? That it makes you think sometimes, brothers and sisters. It ain't, you paranoid, or you this, or it makes you think, man, what is real and what is not when it comes to these dog brothers, old schoolers. Like I said before, man, listen, new era. Brothers doing what y'all couldn't do with these dogs and didn't do with these dogs. Plus we did what you did do with these dogs. Plus we did it. So that's why I say, man, new era, you better catch up to what's going on around you. You better catch up to the technology, the social media, the ways to make your dog famous without making your dog nameless. When they shoot that fluid in them and euthanize them. You see, and I'm going to say it like this right here, right? Brothers ain't paying attention to what's going on out here. I'm talking to y'all old schoolers. Y'all ain't paying attention to what's going on. When you let somebody take the lead of what you got going on, they don't know what's going on out here in this dog game. You let somebody take the lead that's over here trying to sell dogs to Buck City, over here trying to do this to that. Oh, it's just him and Pelican Bay mad at each other about this and about that. Man, this shit real. You end up on this damn news, you old schoolers, if you out here making them wrong moves, following these brothers who don't know what's going on because they jealous or they see the Bay out here advertising this Big John this and Big John that. But like I said, where was DJ at when them brothers saying that them Big John dogs ain't shit? Where was DJ at when Going Hard was saying about which one he bred to certain times and this and doing that and doing this, and these dogs ain't producing shit? You know what I'm saying? Where was he at then? But you want to come to me talking about, this and that. Man, listen here, man. Them Walker Reds and them old family Southern Reds is that shit, and it's that old school shit, and it's verified. You know what I'm saying? My dog's ADBA registered, DNA profile. We ain't gonna have to worry about, pulling up a cylinder and all that type of stuff, talking about dogs from the 1990s and all kind of shit. Now it's like, damn, how many of these Big John dogs really off Big John? I'm talking about all the way back to whenever he died or whatever. How many of them are really off him if you're lying about the shit now? Are they off Crazy Eyes instead of Big John? Are they off this dog instead of Big John? Can we believe it? You put the wrong person in charge of your shit when they come out here trying to lie to folk that's out here every day. We out here like encyclopedias when it come to these dogs. Pedigree breakdowns. Who doing what? They doing this. He doing that. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is when it comes to this dog situation out here, man. Whether they like it or not. That's why some brothers get mad. Because we is on it. You know what I'm saying? We own it. We ain't the crackheads that's coming up here that you talking all this and talking that and you never bought a dog in your life. We not them. You know what I'm saying? We not them. I done spent my last damn dollar on a damn game dog. I know I had more money coming, But the money I had in my pocket, I done did that before in my damn life. You know? Listen, man, at the end of the day, you're going to have brothers that's going to cross that line and brothers that ain't. Brothers are going to take that count and brothers are going to go in for the finish. Simple as that, man. You got that type of mentality when you're dealing with these dog brothers out here. And it's easy to see, like I said before, when it comes to wolf and sheep, you can smell that shit from a mile away. When you're really a wolf, you know, how the hell do the old walking on want a wolf to roll with a sheep when it comes to these dogs? You know? Old walking on. You know how I get down with y'all. You know? This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But this got something to do with you sending out a lie or you helping somebody lie about shit that y'all ain't got to lie about. You know, it's like what y'all was waiting on me to sell my dogs, me to get rid of mine. What was the purpose? What you thought me and P. Nitty was gonna jump on Dynamite Dick, DJ Dick, when he say, oh, he got the dogs, this and that? What you thought we was gonna believe that? You couldn't have thought that. You know, you couldn't have thought that. We got our own dogs. We doing our own thing. You know, P. Nitty can't be Walkamo. Pelican Bay can't be Walkamo. Only they can be them. And you can't expect us to respect the fake and flaw shit. Simple as that. You know, I mean, hey, like I said before, man, you running with Titan. You running with Titan, which is cool. I understand. Because you're going to need them fake sperm breeders to get registered and bona fide. Because ADBA ain't playing that shit. So I understand why the fake Walkamo want to play close to Titan Craig, a.k.a. Puma shit. You know, and like I said before, all I do is give it to brothers. You know, all I do is give it to brothers. Mad if you're mad, so be it. The dog game ain't what it used to be. You know, it is not what it used to be. It's never going to be what it used to be. And a lot of y'all old schoolers going to get that through y'all thick head. You know, and you'll be eyed out here. You know, yeah, I consider myself an old schooler too. I got to get it through my head. It ain't what it used to be. And a lot of brothers don't know how to move. So like I said before, a lot of correction ain't going to be soft and hand it to you like pudding. You know, you got to speak to these brothers. You can't get through to these brothers talking to them like a bitch. And like I said before, damn, this now I'm gonna tell you this screwed up right here, right? I say Mellow Yellow. Matter of fact, Mellow Yellow Mama Saber went in heat. Let me breed it with Big John, the Big John sperm. I don't get an answer. But yet DJ come up here with this fake Walkamo shit, holding up a fake ass, he ain't even holding up a fake tank. Talking about Big John sperm with some fake dogs that don't exist. But you tell me you fuck with me. Y'all tell me y'all fuck with me, or am I an asset? Oh, I can get you some money. I can make you some money. I can make you some money. Man, listen here, man. I'm tired of making folk money and they ain't representing for me. I've been doing it half my life. Nah, man, I can't play stupid. I ain't like the next brother want to make the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. You know, no matter what y'all brothers want to say, no matter what you do, them dogs is dead. Them dogs has been adopted out. Them dogs is gone. Thought Pelican Bay was going to sell his, but Pelican Bay turned up a notch. I was already in the process of turning up. I was already gone, representing my shit. I ain't trying to ride off a pedigree. I'm showing what my dogs can do, showing my dogs out here. I ain't trying to ride off, this, do this, and give y'all a pedigree like DJ, and he don't know what none of this shit damn doing. And y'all trying to, we got somebody else validating what he talking about in the background. Believe me, man. Believe me. If you wasn't winning with the shit, you can't tell me nothing. The fuck you gonna be out here lying about you was winning with this, and he got another one over here backing you up? Man, listen here, man. Listen here, you wasn't winning with none of that stuff. What can you tell me about it? You did more losing with it than you did winning with it. Okay. But like I said, man, new dog era. You know, old Southern family Reds. But hey, man, we just keep that thing moving, keep that thing going like we always do. Hit that like button down there in the chat, man. If you're down there, if you're watching the video, hit it. I'm going to stop the video. Stopping the video until y'all hit that like button up, man. You know, might roll me up one. Until y'all hit that like hit that like button up. Hit that notification bell if you ain't getting the notifications as well. And just keep this thing going, man. Big salute, like I say, to the brothers and sisters that take care of them dogs out there. Going through the struggle every day to take care of them pets. You know, because you got plenty of brothers out here, you know, that claim they're doing this and claim they're doing that. You know, but it shows. It shows when I get a news article. But hey, man, like I said, let's keep this thing going. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me tonight, everybody that been rocking with me, you know, from the start. Like I always say, big salute out. My man Liquid Lucky holding it down. Mr. 216, Big Logic, Show Enough, City Boy Kennels, Marcel, John Dembry, Vasquez, let's see here, man, Bulldogging, salute to Live Your Life Dogs, Samurai Kennels, Insane Honey Badger been rocking with me over the past couple of videos. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you, big dog. Everybody, man, that's rocking with the Bay. And hey, come over here to get this news. Now ask yourself again, big homie or big homies, you know, how many people you think is still buying dogs from Raw Bull? You don't think he probably got dogs or whoever around them boys selling dogs to people? And they done seen what happened? They done seen what's going on, but when you end up in a situation you end up in, you there for a reason. You know? So don't play like you don't know what's going on and this and that and, don't put this on. Man, the hell with what you talking about. You better be making the right moves out here when it comes to these dogs. They're making examples, they ain't playing. Simple as that. You know, like I told the brother from the start, you know, if you feel like a brother can have beef with another dog man because he trying to tell you what's going on with these dogs, see, y'all brothers gassed up about all this fake ass shit. Somebody want to post up and do all this. Y'all gassed up of all that, but y'all ain't gassed up off the real stuff that going around you every day. But yeah, you want me to believe y'all conducting, y'all in real life, half of y'all out here doing that, living that. There's no way in hell. You too careless. When I say careless, you don't care about shit. A person that's making moves and really making moves have things that they care about. Y'all boys are wordless, careless. You know, so I know what it is with you. You trying to fit in, do something just to do it. You know? So at the end of the day, man, like I always tell brothers, all we can do is stay on the positive note, keep letting them junkies and the flunkies be what they gonna be, do what they gonna do, and make it how they make it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. And remember where you got it from first. PBK9s, Dog TV, and News. We out.